Our angry fan, Jared.
How we doing?
He got a jersey on, so he can't be that angry.
He's only been angry a couple of times this year. Steve Atwater,
I've noticed a
Atwater throwback.
When you're really, really angry, you've got a T-shirt. When you're not so angry, you got the jersey on.
Not a whole lot to be angry about today.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, this is something just stuck out to me a little bit. Dead zone.
Dead zone. Red zone, dead zone.
Every time we got into the red zone, this is not a Walking Dead reference. This is kind of what we ran into yesterday.
The season finale was last night of Walking Dead.
I haven't watched it yet.
I
Don't
haven't
spoil
either.
it. Don't spoil it.
Well, here's what happens at the end.
The ship sinks. I don't know if you know that. Hit an iceberg.
No, you know, really, we had 6 trips to the red zone yesterday,
Right.
1 touchdown. Hey, but Connor Barth Vader, if you will,
Right.
looked pretty
Barth
good.
Vader.
You know, 5 for 5,
Right.
considering he was sitting by a pool
Right.
a couple weeks ago.
And not in 15-degree swirling winds, trying to kick field goals.
Yeah.
But he pulled it off.
He pulled it off.
I mentioned this earlier. I mean, you didn't expect them to go in and beat the Raiders like the Rams did, right? You're not going to go in Arrowhead and win 52-0.
Exactly.
You're going to struggle sometimes. The Chiefs are going to be a good team. It's going to be tough. You're not going to score every trip into the red zone. So if you can go in there and go into a dead zone and still win, to me, that's encouraging.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I mean, the
definitely.
defense was huge last night. And that's really, I think, in my opinion, what won the game for us. Defense stepped up massively, getting turnovers when we needed it.
Right.
Special teams even came out of nowhere.
Yeah, got a
and we
turnover.
haven't had a special teams like play in forever.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it was fun to watch.
Not many highlights there, but yeah, last night they did really well.
Yeah, I mean, Broncos had a couple lucky bounces that went their way that could have, you know, gone a different direction, and the ball game could have went a different way. But, you know, that run game, solid. C.J. Anderson, just killing it. And, you know, what's his name? Collinsworth, all last night. What happens when Ronnie Hillman comes back or when Monty Ball comes?
Who cares?
It's. I think, for me, the question is what happens when
well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But
what happens when Julius Thomas comes back? You know, Virgil Green is just killing it in the run game.
I know, and Julius didn't play last night, and they still win in Kansas City. So we've seen Peyton Manning throw 7 touchdown passes in a game. Okay,
Yeah.
we know they can score in the red zone.
Yeah.
Now we know they can play defense. Now we know they can run the football, and now we know we got a kicker that went 5 for 5, short field goals most of them, but still. So I think we learned a lot about this team. We know Peyton can put up Star Wars numbers.
Yeah.
And he might have to in a playoff game. You're not going to be able to survive on field goals when you get to the playoffs.
Right.
But
True.
I think you showed that you can win a different way.
Yeah, and we did yesterday, and that was huge. I mean, I think DeMarcus Ware said it. It was the best all-around team play. Okay. And that's, I think, what we've all been looking for as Broncos fans this entire season.
I would have loved to have seen this in St. Louis.
It would have been real nice.
That would have been nice.
You know, hey, look, John Fox said it. He said that was a wake-up call.
It was.
Which sometimes is a good thing. You get a wake-up call in St. Louis and says, dude, you need to run the football. Your offensive line is terrible. You need to those guys need to start playing better.
Shore that up.
And all of a sudden you change directions, you adjust, and they make a concerted effort to run the football effectively.
Yeah.
And they've done it.
And the timing of that Saints game was pretty good. You know, it gave us enough time to kind of make those adjustments, and now here we are going into the latter part of the season, and we look solid. Right. I mean, I'm excited about the way the Broncos are playing football right now.
All right, well.
Good. We'll work on
Dead
that
zone. We'll work on the dead zone
that.
a little bit. If you want to talk to Jared at Broncos.
The Broncos.
Sorry, I thought that was an A. No, at Broncos Fan Rant
at Broncos
on Twitter.
Fan Rant. Guys, thanks for having me.
All right, Jared.
Good to see you.
We'll
Thanks,
see you.
sir.
We'll see you soon.
That jacket is killing it.
Yeah, well, it's killing something.